Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Man in the Professional Organizing Industry series that I started. I'm James Lott, Jr., Super Organizer, and I have a subject I want to talk to you about today because I started this little series. I did a couple episodes and got great response. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I get questions all the time about what it's like to be a man in the industry, how do I navigate the industry as a man, and different subjects. So I'll come up here occasionally and I will talk to you out there and tell you what some of the answers are from my perspective. And if other male organizers out there maybe can relate to it, maybe not, I don't know, and get some insight to female organizers out there, kind of with some of the things that we deal with. Number one, I work in an industry that's mostly women. And I always say this, I have no problem with that whatsoever. I've been in business now 11 years. I'm like 11 years. I can't believe that. This is my business, Super Organizer. And let me see if I can, this is all real stuff, folks. This is real life. There we go. I think I want to kind of show the shirt, but anyway. Let me sit up. Actually I can just lift my chair. No, the chair went down. I'm leaving this all in because this is real, folks. I'm a real person. Now you can't really see my shirt, but that's fine. So anyway, I am a person who believes that anybody can do anything. And that gender really doesn't play a role in many of the different things that we do and many professions that we have. And one of the things I always get is, well, isn't organizing women stuff? So aren't women the most organized over men? I get these questions all the time, so I just kind of want to address them from my perspective and what I feel and know. So the first question is, are women more organized than men? And my answer is no. I don't think either or. I don't think men are more organized than women. I think it's funny. I've lived with women over my whole lifetime in various capacities with various people, that sounds so. Yeah, that's it. I've had sisters, partners, daughters. And roommates. I've lived with women in various capacities, and some of them were very messy. But I lived with guys, and some of them were very messy. So I never felt that gender dictated if you were messy or not. I think some people are just slobs. It doesn't matter what they have on them, on their person. It's just like they're slobs. And there's some folks who just, the way they do things, it's a whirlwind. So I don't think it's something that is gender specific. And I had a client once who told me that his girlfriend was mocking him for being so organized. Like, what do you mean, man? Like there was something wrong with him, and said some names that I'm not going to repeat to him, joking, I'm even doing air quotes, jokingly saying things. I'm like, that's not good. And we're just like, no, it's not. It's like saying housework is women's work. This is not the 50s. I mean, that's done. I know men who do housework all the time. And like men can cook, women can be doctors, and it's all these things that it's just so funny how it's like so archaic thinking. You put gender to something that's really not gender specific. So yes, men can be organized also, and women can be disorganized also. I mean, it doesn't matter which way it goes. So I just want to say that, and I don't feel like gender goes to that. The second question was about, like I think I talked about this before a little bit, about me being a man in the industry, and the whole thing of, can men be organizers, so to speak? And it's kind of like, well, yes. That's like saying when I was a nurse, back when I was nursing 100 years ago, that was the same problem. It's like, well, you're a nurse. Well, and women can be doctors. Like it's nursing and doctoring. I know, it makes no sense. It's not, if you have a brain, it can retain information. You can do all those things. It does not matter. I know it does not matter. I wish those questions, those perceptions will stop. And I'm not whining at all because women get it all the time in the majority of professions, and they've got it for years. So I'm just telling you, I'm not complaining. I'm just addressing that, that men, we get this sometimes. That they're shocked that we are organized or that we're in an organizing field. And so I want folks out there who are not organizers watching this, know that there are male organizers out there, and we're the minority in terms of how many, but we're out there and we're good, and it's fine. Our gender may allow us to do certain things, but then it's kind of like, it's also about size, weight, strength. I know women who are strong. I know men who aren't as strong. So again, it's just the individual. That's the basis of this episode. Just that organization does not mean male or female or whatever gender you go by. That has nothing to do with that. It's a learned behavior you can learn if you don't naturally have it. And some of us naturally have it. So it's a lifestyle, it's a behavior, it's a way of life. It has nothing to do with gender at all. So anybody asks me that question again, I don't get upset. I just tell them, no, I'm a man, and yes, I'm organized, and I'm an organizer, and there's many more out there like that. So I just want to get those two things out there. And of course, comment, let me know what you think. Male organizers, you watch this, comment, let me know what you think. Men out there, tell me what you think. Women, tell me what you think too. I want to know what you think about this. I'm James Lott Jr., Super Organizer. You can follow me at the superorganizeruniverse.com. That's the superorganizeruniverse.com. You start there and it gives you all different things. I have my radio show podcast. I have my teaching engagements. I have my partnership with Michaels. I have my song. I have all kinds of stuff going on. So you can start there and my blog and see that. And then, what's the next thing to tell you? Oh, I'm on Twitter at the Super O. On Facebook, the Super Organizer, and I'm at James Lott Jr. everywhere else. I'm also a NAPO member, so check out napo.net if you want to think about becoming an organizer, or you are an organizer, and you think about finding some camaraderie and people who are like-minded like you. Completely go there and check them out. There's some great folks. You can also contact me. You need some information. I'm actually having a meeting with somebody who thinking about being a professional organizer, and I love when people come to me and want to ask about the world of professional organizing, because I will talk about it to the ends of the earth. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I have no problem with it, and I will talk about it. I'm James Lott Jr., and get organized.